Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
The steps needed to access the other side are the same as this side.
Lift the panel to remove it.
You do have to kind of slide it just to...
Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
So once we have the bolts and the fasteners kind of out right here on the top, we do need to come kind of, it's almost underneath where the hood latch is here. And there's two more fasteners under here that we need to remove.
Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the screw by turning it counterclockwise.
Now that we have the bolts off in the wheel well, we need to remove this piece of trim. I would start at the bottom, maybe get yourself a panel puller, and you can pop this off and then just pull in a controlled manner. We just want to get this off up to the point where the bumper connects here. There's going to be a fastener right here. Just pry out the center, pry out the base on that fastener.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the screw by turning it counterclockwise. Remove the trim. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
Now we're going to come underneath. It's all kind of along the front here. There is a bunch of fasteners that we have to take out in order to get the bumper off here. So once we get under the car, what we're looking for is there's a bunch of fasteners kind of along the front here. Now there's kind of three kind of in under where the wheel is. There's three in the same spot on the other side, and then there's five that are kind of across the middle here. It's all fasteners. So I'll just start over here and basically
remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
Now that we have all the bolts and fasteners out, we're going to come to one side or the other, look where the bumper connects. We want to just grab here, kind of wiggle and pull. And what that's going to do is kind of disengage the bumper here. You can kind of just pull it completely out there. Just be careful, you don't want to let the bumper fall. We're going to go do the same thing on the opposite side now. So now we have everything disengaged on the side. There are these tabs right here and right here. So when you come to the front here, you want to pull so that you disengage these tabs. We also put a rug down here so that we can kind of just set this bumper down, but you can see it's basically just going to kind of come back and off then. And then on the driver's side here, we're going to come over and there is a little connector.
Push the tab and pull the connector to remove it.
So now we're going to bring the bumper back up. One thing to keep in mind is this kind of panel part here, it needs to sit kind of over the panel that's already under the car. So you may want to kind of just slide the bottom part in here first. And then before we bring this up, we're going to come over to the driver's side here and reconnect this connector. And then we'll bring this up into place. Now, another thing to keep in mind is just there is a section that kind of needs to go like underneath this little plastic part here. So when you bring this up, you can kind of just make sure you're kind of lining that up. And then again, these little tabs will kind of help you too. If these tabs kind of line up, you can click those in there. It'll help kind of hold this up. And then what you're going to want to do then is come to the sides and kind of push those in. So now we have it up in a position. We want to kind of push the sides back in. So we do have to kind of push it back in kind of underneath the headlight here. And then just kind of come over to the side. And we want to kind of just tap this whole section kind of in there. And then we'll go do the same thing to the opposite side. All right. So now that we have everything kind of back in, we're going to put this piece of trim back on. But before we do that, we want to get the fastener back in here. So put the fastener back in, push it to lock it, and then just line up the holes here that these pegs go into for the trim. And we just kind of want to push everything back in there. You do want to make sure that this this lining is kind of on the inside as well. You may need to kind of readjust some things. Just make sure everything is lining up okay when you put that trim back in there.
Replace the screw by turning it clockwise. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Align the trim and secure it to the vehicle. Replace the screw by turning it clockwise. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
So now we're going to replace the bolts and fasteners that go in the top here. You have the two bolts. You got one right there.
Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Replace the upper panel. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
Make sure the assembly is tight and secure.